Tobaccos with a Connecticut shade wrapper. It's a cigar which is extremely easy to smoke. You can smoke in the morning with a coffee. It will not affect you. It's just great pleasure, very smooth, very easy. Because the wrapper is aged for years. So when you have aged tobaccos, it makes it smooth. It doesn't have a lot of flavors, but it's very consistent. So this is one of the landmarks at Ashton cabinet. I brought only 4 cigars out of the 150 that we have. But I selected cigars that I smoke because it's much easier to speak about cigars that you enjoy yourself. The Ashton cabinet I smoke typically in the morning, to get started, and not every morning. I don't smoke every day. That's something we were speaking earlier. Cigars and like cigarettes, I cannot do cigarettes on there. Too much of good food, good lifestyle, and cigars are for it. You don't get addicted to cigars. You get addicted to the pleasure of having a good time with friends. I think that's healthy for you in the conversation. Speak about the world, speak about cultures. Open world. This is a good play, and it's cigars that help you for that. I brought some of the latest cigars that we introduced in the last 5 years from a country which is becoming on the map, one of the leading, and I think today it's the leading country in production worldwide. It's Nicaragua. Nicaragua has met the taste of the cigar aficionados really worldwide. Why? Because they are able to produce very consistent cigar of very high quality at a fantastic price. And they resemble a lot, more or less, they resemble a lot the sensation you get from Cuban cigars. Because as you know, Cuban cigars are really the origin of cigars. And a lot of people, they know the Habano cigars, they enjoy the taste, but sometimes the price is very high. And the consistency is not always at the rendezvous. You can get disappointed sometimes. Besides the flavor, Nicaragua is able to offer fantastic tobaccos of different kinds with families like the Padron, like the Oliva, now Pepin Garcia, which make the cigars for us. Jose Pepin Garcia has a fantastic story. He's a man of age about 55, he has a family. He left Cuba only 8-9 years ago. He left on a boat. He escaped because the life in Cuba is not so easy. So he escaped and he succeeded. He went to Miami, met some family, and he started with a very small workshop rolling cigars. And he's a master roller, fantastic roller. His fingers are genius. He can make anything for you. And he was very quickly discovered by some people who love to smoke cigars, and especially Robbie Levin, the founder of this company, Ashton, who started more than 35 years ago with a shop. Like Ali here with a shop. That's how he started. His grandfather had a shop. And then he decided to make cigars for himself, and because the cigars were good, he created more and more customers, and he built on that. And today Ashton is a very nicely recognized brand. For those of you who are smoking the Aroma del Caribe Mi Amor, you probably find out it's a light Nicaraguan cigar, but it has a lot of flavor. More flavor than from the Dominican Republic and the Ashton cabinet. You find also out probably the first centimeter when you smoke it. The first centimeter is a little bit closed. This is the style of the roller, Pepin Garcia. His cigars typically are a little bit closed in the beginning, and then they open up. Then they open up, and they start building on it. The flavor builds. So it's a slow process. You need to smoke very slowly and enjoy this. The Mi Amor, I brought 2 shapes for you. I brought a Bellicoso, which we got lucky in 2011. The Cigar Aficionado magazine that maybe you know rated that cigar number 2, the top 25 in the world. Does it mean it's really number 2? No, but it means it's a great cigar. That's what it means, really. Whether it's number 2 or number 10, it's one of the great cigars because the blend is fantastic. The blend is fantastic, and everywhere I go in Europe and I organize cigar tastings events with aficionados, I always get this comment from the people. They say, Ludo, this is fantastic cigar. How much is it? It's in between 7 and 9 euros, depending on the taxes in different countries. And And they go, really? It's not expensive enough. What a great comment. What a great comment to have people telling you, it's not expensive enough. It's a fantastic cigar for this price. Well, you have to realize, we are, Ali and me, we are in a very difficult industry, the premium cigar industry. It's not mass market. I mean, look, tonight we have a very small group here. It's a very small group of friends. We enjoy the same companionship, we enjoy the same values. To be together, to share a good time. Through a cigar, with a coffee. Simple things in life. And in our industry it's very tough because there's not a lot of guys like us. Not a lot. Small communities. Every country has small communities of guys smoking cigars and enjoying a good time. And when you know that the cigars from Cuba are so famous and so popular for more than 50 years, it's very hard when you come with cigars from another country. From Nicaragua, from Honduras, from Mexico, from the Dominican Republic, from Costa Rica, from Brazil now. All these countries produce great leaves, great tobaccos. Same family, by the way. Tobacco is same family than tomato and potato, the family of Solanaceae. So these plants have virtues. So when you come from another country, it's difficult to promote and to say, hey, try my cigar. Oh, where is it from? Nicaragua? Oh, I smoke only Cuban cigars. Fortunately, the world has opened up. People are open-minded, they want to smoke, they want to try, they want to taste. And to make a name for yourself, you cannot come and compete at the same price level than the very famous Corribas, Roman Julieta. You have to offer, if you want to succeed, you have to offer a higher quality on the construction level, because the taste cannot be higher quality. The taste is subject to your taste, to what you will like. But in terms of construction, you have to give the best you can, and you have to be innovative with the blending. You have to create 6 by 60. This is a big cigar. And the Paradiso Papagayo XXL in all our network of importer distributors in Europe, also in Africa, a little bit the Middle East, but it's just starting, and Russian Federation. These two shapes were amongst the best sellers. This is amazing. I could not believe 10 years ago this would happen. Really, it's amazing. This cigar here, the Valentino, for me, it's a cigar that I don't smoke that much, it's too big, but clearly the market is looking for value. Market is looking for value. Big cigar, enjoyable, great flavors for a very fair price. And this is all over the place. So I think cigar aficionados anywhere, we are all looking for the same things. Which is why I said in the beginning that anywhere you go in the world, you will make friends if you smoke cigars. You can go to a lounge, you can go to a cigar shop, and you will meet people and you will learn about the culture, you will through a cigar. And most likely you will smoke the same than your friends where you go. This last blend, if any of you finish your cigar and you would like to try, this is what we call a puro. It's a puro Nicaragua. 100% Nicaraguan tobaccos. Again, the beginning, a little bit closed, a little bit hard to appreciate the first centimeter, and as you go through the cigar, it will open up, and then you will get a big sensation of leather, coffee, earth, very earthy, very real cigars. This is a great thing with tobacco is you don't have one kind of tobacco. It's a plant which offers so many different seeds. And one of the center of innovation for tobacco seeds is in Havana, Cuba, the agronomic center. And the Nicaraguan people, they're Cuban for most of them, like in Honduras, there's all these families, they left Cuba and their family heritage was to grow tobacco and make cigars, and they just went in other places to do what they knew how to do best. And this is the reason why these countries are becoming so famous. Even Ali earlier today told me that he's going to go to the festival in Nicaragua, in Esteli, he will go to the cigar festival, he will go to the cigar festival in Dominican Republic. So with time, I encourage you also to travel when you have a chance, travel to the festivals. Go see the world of tobacco growing and of cigars. If you also want to see the whole range of our cigars, this is all the Nicaraguan cigars we have. So, the Aroma Edición Especial, the mild Nicaraguan cigar, we have all these different shapes. I can take a look. Then the Miamar, we have all these different shapes. Because at the end of the day, when you need to smoke a cigar, you decide how much time you have. Sometimes we have 25 minutes. Then you take 24 hours. Sometimes you have 1 hour and a half. Then you take a giant cigar, double toro, like a Valentino, like a Paradiso, Paradiso, Exception. Also depends how fast you smoke. How we also smoke as slow cigar, like 5. Everybody has one cigar and we see who smokes the slowest. We have a cigar. It takes some skills. To smoke very slow is not light maker. Then in the Paradiso we have the Paradiso traditional, and we just introduced Paradiso Revelation. We hope we can maybe bring it to the market next year. Another fantastic new brand. Really enjoy it. And in the Ashton category, these brands, we don't call them Ashton because they are made in Nicaragua, so we decided to give them other names. They are Ashton cigars. The Ashton cigars, when you see them Ashton, it's from Nicaragua. And I will show you the whole range. It's a lot of different cigars, starting with the very, very super mild Ashton Classic. Then going to the Maduro with a very dark wrapper or black wrapper, a little bit sweet, but very light body, very light cigar, but a lot of flavors, with some slight sweetness. The Ashton Heritage with a wrapper from Cameroon, Africa. Also a completely different world of flavors. Good sensation as well, Ashton Heritage. Next time I will bring other things for you to try. Ashton Cabinet I bring to you here because this is a landmark. This is a great cigar. One of the best cigars we make, a lot of aging. What you smoke?
The flavor is amazing.
Amazing. I agree.
The flavor is amazing on the Ashton.
Ashton Cabinet
It's fantastic cigar.
fantastic.
Yeah. This has always been one of our best.
هل تفتح يا احمد؟
لا يا عم لا مش حلوه. لا بتكون هذا وشوف كيف عشان wait until you reach the middle of it.
Yes.
You will feel the taste, it just changes to totally different.
You start getting some nuts, some hazelnuts, cream, pretty changes, yes. One of the very, very famous.
Let's take a
Picture?
No, video.
Video.
Welcome to Kuwait. Thank you very much for the presentation, and I hope we'll see you again. And this cigar will be launched in Kuwait.
Well, Alice, thank you for being a great ambassador of the cigar culture in your country.
Thank you very much.
Without you, we wouldn't be here today.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everybody also to help us and enjoy our events. Ashton, welcome to Kuwait.